Well, it's a big tale, see what I did there, of two cities. People say they've seen a mysterious animal, but no one is sure if it's someone's pet or just normal wildlife. Well, I doubt that. Now at 3, Winnie Dortch has the story.
There have been several reports of people seeing monkeys in Geneva and Chardon, so we went to go find out.
Did you see a monkey?
Uh-huh.
Where?
In the playground.
While this may be true in his imaginary world, people in Geneva and Chardon say they certainly have. Social media is buzzing about a monkey sighting in the area.
I haven't seen a picture of anything. It's just kind of people swearing that they saw a monkey and wondering if they're crazy too. 19
News went out on some monkey business, driving around town most of the day, hoping we would see it. No luck for us. We stopped by the police department. They've received 2 calls about it this week. Officers didn't find anything when they responded. Over in Geneva, Officer Scott Vanderlyn says he came into work this morning hearing the same rumors, so they went out on a quest to find this monkey.
Found that it was not a monkey. It is definitely a fox. It is a sick fox. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to corral it at this point, but yeah, definitely not a monkey.
It's unclear if this is the monkey people claim they saw in Chardon. Either way, it's an interesting topic. If you saw the monkey, what would you do?
Probably just say, oh my gosh, there's a monkey. People weren't lying.
In Chardon, Winnie Dortch, 19 News.
Now